What's up, jabronis? How's everybody doing today? I think everything seems pretty well. Let's see. What's up, jabronis? Alright. Music is pretty low, so. Oh man, I'm tired today. Smackdown was I don't know, it was alright. We're gonna talk about Smackdown in like about 5 minutes or so. But how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Let me know in the comment section below if you yourself enjoyed Smackdown. Would be very curious to know if you did. But I was jotting down notes and then I kind of stopped. So, you know, I don't know. Oh shit, what the hell did I just do? No. Open. I accidentally closed everything. Why did I close everything? I don't love this thing. I'm not a fan of this thing. Not a fan at all. Trying to keep this one. How do I make this go over there? Is there a way to do that? That's not gonna be super weird. There we go. That's the way that it does it. Alright. Yeah, that's the way that it does it there. Alright. That should be good. I mean, it looks fine over there. Yeah, man, I'm tired. So it's gonna be a very short show, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I'm very tired today. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But the good thing is, guys, that if you are here, top 10s will be coming back very soon. I've got a couple that I've already started working on. I've got a couple that were old ones that I've revamped and I'm bringing them back out. So those will probably be out next week because it's Thanksgiving week and everything. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the top 10s because I will be bringing them back and hopefully you guys are down with that. I'm trying to think of a schedule of how to do top 10s. Like I want to still do video game ones. I still want to do wrestling ones. I still want to do movie ones. I'm trying to think of like the best days to do top 10s. Like maybe do video games on a certain day. I was thinking of like doing wrestling Wednesdays, just because I do Raw and SmackDown reviews. I'm gonna try to keep doing them consistently. I figured like Wednesday would be a good day to hit you guys up like a top 10 or something for wrestling related stuff. But I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments how you guys feel about top 10s in general. Have a ton of top 10s that I've been wanting to do that I've written down. They just take a while because I do my own research. Like I edit all the stuff. I do the thumbnail and everything, and I edit and everything, and I get the stats that I put on my videos and stuff. So I want to get back into doing the top 10s, and I've got a couple that I'm working on, a couple that I'm revamping. I did an alien one that I put up, but I wasn't 100% on it, so I took it down. But I've got some old ones that YouTube has just decided to hit me with that nice copyright on for no reason. Not even copyright, it's the non-advertiser friendly on top 10s. And maybe the zombie one, I guess is not advertiser friendly. So I might have to edit that and make that advertiser friendly. Take out I don't know, it's the R-rated ones, like the monster one that I did, the zombie one that I did. All those ones are getting hit with that copyright, you know, awesomeness. So I'm gonna have to figure that out when it comes to that, and just figure, because like literally every time I do one of these live streams, YouTube hits me with that non-advertiser friendly before I even start live streaming. Wow, okay. That's awesome. Have to appeal it, and then these things don't get like over 1,000 views, and if they don't get over 1,000 views, YouTube won't even look at it. So it's funny. Found that very funny. So they just have to stay there, making no revenue at all, which is cool. I do this more for myself and to talk to people about wrestling, because I don't have really many people that talk wrestling, so that doesn't bother me. I just find it funny that they choose to monetize or demonetize right away before I even start recording. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get started with the show. Like I said, it's gonna be a short show. I'm very tired, but we're gonna talk about the entire thing. SmackDown was. We'll get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. We'll talk SmackDown. If you're in the comment section, if you're watching this, talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Maybe I should share this. Nah, I shared Raw yesterday. I don't want to share too much. I ain't gonna share this. If anybody, it's fine. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this started.
Attention. Do I have everybody's attention now?
What's up, Jabroni Steven here, and welcome back to another SmackDown Live review. Well, I mean, the last SmackDown Live review was a long time ago, but essentially I'm back doing these wrestling reviews. If you have missed Raw's one yesterday, I did Raw's one yesterday. People that were in the chat, we interacted. If you want to know when I make these things go live, hit that notification button on the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start doing a lot more content on here, not just wrestling stuff. So if you subscribe for beyond wrestling stuff, I am bringing stuff back. Don't worry. Got some things that cooking starting after Thanksgiving. You'll see some things on the channel that hopefully you guys that maybe don't like wrestling might enjoy. But if you do like wrestling, the wrestling reviews are back. Pay-per-views are back. Maybe predictions will be back. Who knows? We'll be doing some gaming stuff on here. They will most likely be live streamed all the time. My Elgato should be getting here hopefully tomorrow. If it doesn't get here tomorrow, I'm guessing it got the holiday. You know, gotta wait for that until the weekend probably. But yeah, so be on the lookout for stuff like that. But tonight, we talking about SmackDown Live, the show after Survivor Series. And I'm gonna let you guys know right out the gate, I'm mixed on this show. I'm not even mixed. I'm very lukewarm on this show. I think the show wasn't very good. There was a couple4 things and cool segments, but overall, like, I'm even looking at this on the website, and then look how easy it is. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 little segments. 4 segments, that's all that really mattered. That's it. Like, I don't know, man. A whole lot of stuff was happening, but a whole lot of nothing was also happening. So the show starts out with Shane McMahon in the ring talking about Survivor Series and how SmackDown proved it's no longer the B show. It's the top show. Even though they lost, they put up one hell of a fight. It was all this stuff he was saying. And he was upset about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, of course, because they attacked him at Survivor Series, and he told them to come out there. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn came out, and they had a conversation with Shane McMahon. Conversation, I mean, like, not really a conversation. He kind of told them all the things they did wrong. They talked about how he's the wrong one. He should thank them and he should apologize to them because of the fact that they weren't in the match when they should have been in the match, and that it's his fault they weren't in the match and he chose wrong. That's why they lost. And this is mostly Kevin Owens talking, while Sami Zayn is in the background kind of being like that annoying friend, like, yup, you know it, yup again, like being that guy. And Sami Zayn's character is very annoying, but I kind of like it. I kind of dig Sami Zayn's character. Like, I'm enjoying the hell out of his character, and I don't know if I'm supposed to or if I'm supposed to annoy it. The crowd was kind of booing, so the crowd knew that they were supposed to be heelish on Kevin Owens. But essentially, Shane talked about that he was going to he said he was going to mention that he's got 2 words for them, and we all know what those 2 words are. They're not suck it or anything. They are you're fired. And right when he was about to say you're fired, out comes Daniel Bryan. Now, Daniel Bryan came out. He talked about he had a better idea. He was going to put them in a lumberjack match against the New Day because the entire SmackDown roster wants a piece of them. Now, I thought it would have been cooler if they would have been like, oh, they have to keep fighting people back to back to back, or maybe like a tag match, but they went with the lumberjack match rules, which is fine. That was what was set up for the night. They weren't happy about it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They thought they were gonna get beat up, and then they also got the feeling that they were gonna get fired at the end of the night. So things did not start off well for KO and Sami Zayn. After that, what did we have after that? After Daniel Bryan interrupted Shane from firing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, after Daniel Bryan interrupted Shane, I thought it was gonna have more tension happening, but there wasn't actually that much tension there. They didn't really address anything. But yeah, that's how that went. It kind of went from there, and after that, we had our first match of the night. I'm trying to think if there was a segment in between this. I don't remember. Was there a segment in between this? Maybe there was, but I don't think so. I think that right after that, we had Jey Uso versus Shelton Benjamin, which means that we're gonna get started right where we left off. The whole time I was watching this, I was like, "Come on, Authors of Pain, come on, Authors of Pain." The whole night, I was like, "Authors of Pain, Authors of Pain, Authors of Pain." No Authors of Pain, man. No Authors of Pain throughout the whole entire night, and I was like, "Man, you needed to spice things up, SmackDown, a little bit more." Like, there's so many wrestlers on Raw that things get spiced up all the time. SmackDown needs an infusion of talent. But Shelton Benjamin and Jey Uso put up a pretty good match. Shelton Benjamin and Gable are clearly heels because they do the same, or they're tweeners at least at the minimum, because they do the same thing the Usos do. They cheat, they cheat to win, or cheat to take shortcuts and things like that. So they're tweeners as well. So these two teams are tweeners. In the end, I believe Chad tried to get involved. Jimmy caught Chad, hit Chad, then Chad reversed it, threw Jimmy into the barricade. Then I believe Jay had the upper hand in the ring. He went to the top rope to hit the Superfly, or whatever the hell the Usos call their splash. And right when that was about to happen, Gable was gonna get involved, but Jay went to hit Gable, and when he hit Gable, he dove anyway for the splash, missed the splash, and then got Shelton Benjamin's finisher, which is like something shot. I don't remember what his finisher's called. What's his finisher called? Let me see. I want to know now. Is it? Oh, it's called the Play Dirt. I didn't know it's called the Play Dirt. Well, whatever. He hit him with his finisher, and that was the end of the night. So this feud's going to continue. And I like Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, but they're not letting them do enough. And the Usos are so great. I thought some top heels like AOP would have been something that could have spiced this up, and they chose not to go with that route, which is kind of upsetting, or not upsetting, just, I don't know, just disappointing. Like, I really wanted them to go with the AOP showing up and destroying everybody. I wanted AOP to show up later in the night as well, but yeah, that was that match. It was a fine match, nothing quite special or quite crazy about it. After that, I believe we had the Naomi segment in the back where she was doing her makeup, and she's doing her makeup talking about how Charlotte's gonna take care of Natalya and all this stuff, and out of nowhere walks in Ruby Riott. So there was rumors about this, about Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan showing up, and Ruby Riott shows up. She starts talking to Naomi, talking about that she wants to introduce her to some friends. Naomi tries to get up and leave, and Ruby Riott kind of tells her to sit down, and then in comes Liv Morgan, and she introduces Liv Morgan, and then Sarah Logan, who I've never really seen. I think I might have seen her in that Battle Royal that NXT had a couple weeks ago, months ago. I think I might have seen her in that. But Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan essentially do the same exact thing that Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville did. So my problem with this is, first off, why the exact same thing? Like, why the same thing? Why did they do the same exact thing where these people from NXT come in as heels? Alright, whatever, that's fine. Ruby Riott wasn't a heel in NXT, and neither was Liv Morgan. I don't know what Sarah Logan was, but these two women weren't heels. So now they both come in as heels. They don't make sense as a unit the same way Paige and them didn't make sense as a unit. I thought the Paige thing was like, I forgave it because like, oh, these are like her henchmen, like Paige's henchmen. But Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott, they're essentially all on equal playing field. There is no henchman here. Ruby Riott seemed to be like the leader of the crew, and Ruby Riott's really good, and people have said that she's ready for prime time. She's ready for the main roster, and we'll see. She's a really good wrestler. She's pretty good on the mic. She's got a really unique look. I'm very curious to see if the universe kind of the WWE universe accepts that look. She's very unique, very different, and I like it. I like her senton finisher or signature. It's really cool. So yeah, they beat up Naomi. Then Becky comes in to try to help. Becky gets beat up pretty bad. Becky gets slammed into the door several times, and that was that. So they got beat up, and then they walked away. All right, setting up some interesting things for the future. I'm thinking maybe they'll do Naomi, Becky, and someone else, and do like a 6-woman tag soon. We'll get to see these women go. Because like Liv Morgan is very fresh. She's not great in the ring. She's not horrible, but she's not great. She's not very great on the mic either. She's pretty average at both. Sarah Logan, I can't remember honestly if she's good or not. And we had we had Ruby Riott is the one that's probably gonna carry everybody. She's a good wrestler. She's good on the mic, so she should be the one that carries everybody. So that was how that went. After that, we had, I believe, the debut of the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Hype Bros. Now, when they came out, their song's okay. The jackets are fine. The hammers are too silly. The hammers are too corny, too shitty. Don't like the hammers. They got to get rid of the hammers. They came in and they dominated. They looked really strong. They whooped ass. They took care of business. I was really, really digging it. I wonder if I have any pictures here. But I very much, nope, can't do that. I very much enjoyed what that match for what it was. It was just a squash match against the Hype Bros. Luke Harper took out Zack Ryder when Zack Ryder was on the outside. He just took him out when he wasn't looking. He beat him up while Rowan kind of stood in the ring just watching, and Mojo was in the ring. And what ended up happening, it became a handicap match after that. It was a handicap match between the Bludgeon Brothers of Rowan and Harper versus Hype Bro Mojo Rawley. Then they just whoop his. Then they just jump Mojo pretty much, and Luke Harper slaps the ever living shit out of Rowan, and it was like I came out of nowhere, and then it kind of like hyped up Rowan, and then they just rammed, like they just destroyed Mojo Rawley. So good debut. The gimmick, not feeling it right now. I like the clothing colors. I like the look, but I don't like the hammers and the way they talk. If that changes, I think it would be really cool, but we'll see what happens with that. What else happened after that? Oh wait, look at this. I guess there was something that happened in the back. There is some friction, I'm reading here on Twitter, that happened in the back between Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. Right here, if you guys can see that, some friction, guys. So that breakup is going to be happening soon, which is a good thing because we need these guys to separate so we can have individual characters here that can both join the mid card. And kind of, when I saw the Lumberjack match tonight, I was like, man, that mid card for SmackDown really needs something. So maybe these guys can come in and give a new fresh energy there. Even though SmackDown doesn't really use a lot of their wrestlers. Let's see what else happened after that. Next, we had Jinder. We had AJ Styles in the middle of the ring calling out Jinder because Jinder called him out. I thought we were supposed to get a title match. I don't know what happened. I thought we were supposed to get a title match. So I don't know if that went away, if the plans changed, because AJ was talking in the ring about Brock Lesnar, playing up Brock Lesnar, talking about great things about Brock Lesnar, and Jinder interrupts, and Jinder starts talking about that he's gonna do the title rematch on his own time, and he chose Night of Champions, so that's the next SmackDown pay-per-view, which makes sense, I guess, because they don't have really anything else going, so it makes sense since SmackDown's pay-per-view, and it's, I think, in like 3 weeks. Then the Singh brothers came out of nowhere, tried to beat up AJ. AJ gets the upper hand, AJ beats them up, and that is how that goes. Nothing special there, really, guys. It was fine, nothing real special. What else we had after that? Then we had the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Natalya. And I was like, all right, cool, this is gonna be interesting. We'll see what's gonna happen here. The match is going on, and while the match is going on, out of nowhere, towards the end of the match, after it's been like about 10 minutes, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan come out and they destroy Natalya, then they destroy Charlotte. So I think that what might happen is that Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi might have like a match against them soon. So we'll see what happens there. But they did with the same exact thing that the SmackDown women did, that the Raw women did, except they did it against the champion. So that's the difference. But I don't know. I'm cool with all these things because, like I said yesterday, SmackDown needs an infuse of talent. I would have swapped Paige with Logan or something. Like Ruby Riott and Paige, I feel like would be like make a good fit. Like they both have a similar look. That could have been like Paige's protege. It would have worked. I don't know. These three don't make sense, honestly, besides the fact that they're NXT. And the crowd starts chanting NXT, which is cool. And that's how that went. I mean, it was fine. And then we had the main event of the evening, a lumberjack match between the New Day and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The lumberjack match was fine. I mean, it was fine. It was going well. They were playing up the story about being the underdogs. Throughout the night, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were trying to find a partner. Or not partner, try to get people that were going to be in the lumberjack match to be on their side, to understand what Shane's trying to do, or Daniel Bryan is trying to do, that they're trying to essentially take over and not give them a voice. And I thought that the match played out really well. There was a lot of cool segments where Kofi would go on the outside and the lumberjacks wouldn't do anything, and then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would yell at them. At one moment, it kept happening, and then Kofi went outside. Kofi starts talking with the lumberjacks. I thought it was really funny. And Sami Zayn's like, oh. So Sami Zayn tries to go out there, and as soon as he goes out there, it's like piranha it's like they all attack him. I thought it was really cool. Then Sami Zayn tries to run away. He gets caught by all the lumberjacks and thrown back into the ring. I thought that was really funny. I enjoyed that. In the end, there's a brawl that happens because somebody hits somebody. I don't know. There's a brawl that happens. The lumberjack matches always end the same way. Every single time they end the exact same way. A brawl happens, and the lumberjacks are pretty much useless. When this happens, I think Kevin Owens gets a roll-up win, or Sami Zayn gets a roll-up pin on Kofi. Then Kevin Owens tries to run away. And Big E's there, and Big E's not going to let him. And then Rusev comes out of nowhere with Aiden English, and they beat up on Big E. Then Xavier Woods comes out. Then I think Kofi comes out. And Kevin Owens takes that as opportunity, and he runs away. He hops over the banister, and he hauls ass. But Sami Zayn's trying to get there, and I think Xavier grabs Sami's leg, and Sami can't get away. So they drag Sami back into the ring. They beat him up, and Kevin Owens is nowhere to be found. That upset me because I'm like, damn, why they have to set this whole oh, you're not my friend thing. Like, I didn't like that. I'm like, no, Kevin Owens should have been there for his boy. And throughout the whole night, I kept getting this feeling that maybe Daniel Bryan's had something up his sleeve. Like, he was going to do something. He was going to try something. He didn't try anything. Like, he didn't. I'm like, oh, AOP. Daniel's got a backup plan. Him and Shane are aren't really on great terms. Here comes AOP. Here comes nobody because nothing happened. After Kevin Owens leaves and Sami Zayn gets beat up in the middle of the ring, the camera cuts to the back. We have Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens running into each other, and Kevin Owens is essentially begging Daniel Bryan not to. Kevin Owens is begging Daniel Bryan not to fire him. That they need Kevin Owens. They need them and stuff. And I don't know. I'm not sure what the angle is here. But I thought that my whole AOP, Daniel Bryan wants to take over storyline would probably be better. But they didn't go with that. They went with, I don't know what they're going with. Kevin Owens begs. He's got a match next week against Randy Orton, who wasn't there. Neither was Dolph Ziggler. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening on SmackDown. That's what happened at SmackDown, guys. That's it. There's nothing else to happen. SmackDown flew by, but nothing really, besides the scuffle here, really mattered, I guess. I mean, I'm intrigued by what's happening with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Shane and everything. Because Shane left for the night throughout the show. He left during the show, and he was like, you got things. I'm going to go home, and I'll watch it from the hotel or something. So I'm curious. I'm very curious what they're going to do, what they're going to go with the game plan, and where things are going to go from there. But yeah, that's all. Sorry I don't have a lot of energy today, guys. I'm really tired, but I wanted to get this out because I didn't want to miss a day already. But I don't know. SmackDown was not. Raw was better this week. Raw was just, to me, okay. Raw was a little bit better than okay. But SmackDown, I don't know. SmackDown, I gave Raw like about a here. I give SmackDown at about a here. So a little bit low average for me for SmackDown, a little bit above average for Raw. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the night, the end of the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it was very quick, but I'm very tired. Hopefully you guys don't mind that it was too quick. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on the show. What did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? Please let me know, and hopefully we'll be back, and I'll talk to you guys later.